morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, November 26th. You'll be interested to know, today is National Cake Day. This sweet holiday celebrates the joy of cake, from classic chocolate to fancy layered creations, bringing friends and family together. Bake one, share a slice, or order a specialty creation today is the perfect excuse to indulge and celebrate with a smile. So let's party and enjoy. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Wednesday in Encinitas. This morning it's looking clean with 2 feet waves rolling in. Conditions will remain clean until around 9 when they drop to 1 to 2 feet. By 1 o'clock, the conditions shift to fair with onshore winds at 4 miles per hour. Expect a slight rise in chop as the day goes on. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 4-foot incoming low tide when the south-southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 12 seconds. And the offshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first high tide on Wednesday will be 4.5 feet at 11:45 a.m., followed by a 1/2-foot low tide at 8. The nearshore buoy at Beacons reads 64 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start off clean with 1+ foot waves on Thursday, perfect for beginners. Friday sees a slight increase to 1 to 2 feet, maintaining clean conditions in the morning before becoming fair in the afternoon. Saturday builds further to 2 to 3 feet, though expect choppy conditions later, making Sunday the best day for surf with steady, fair conditions. This morning it's sunny and it feels like 58 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 4:43. And it will rise again tomorrow at 6:33. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny weather today, with a high near 68 and a light west wind. Tonight, expect patchy fog after 10 p.m. with mostly cloudy skies, a low of 57, and a light east wind. Looking ahead in the weather. Thanksgiving Day starts with patchy fog before 10 a.m., then becomes partly sunny with a high near 67 and a light south wind. Patchy fog returns each night and morning through Sunday, with lows in the mid-50s and highs falling to near 61 by Sunday as a chance of rain arrives. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, San Diego City Council members approved the establishment of a residential parking permit program for Sundays in the downtown, uptown, and mid-city areas. According to the city's staff report, increased development and growing parking demand has created the need to modernize parking management policies. The permit fee will be $150 per year for each vehicle. This program aims to provide a discounted permit option for residents living within 2 blocks of streets, where parking meter enforcement will extend to Sundays. Some residents express concerns about affordability, saying it's expensive enough to live in this city as it is. The city expects this expansion to generate approximately $2.8 million in revenue annually. Now on to sports. The college football playoff rankings have clarified the implications ahead of Week 14 clashes. Ohio State remains at number 1 ahead of its game against Michigan. Texas A&M holds the 3rd spot, while Georgia and Texas Tech follow. Oregon has moved to 6, facing a challenge at Washington. Mississippi has dropped to 7th, and Oklahoma is 8th. Brigham Young, Miami, Utah, Vanderbilt, and Michigan are outside the top 10, but still in contention. Tulane remains at 24th and could compete for the Group of 5 automatic bid. The next ranking will be released on December 2nd. In local sports, San Diego SC took another step towards becoming just the second expansion team to win the Major League Soccer Cup, with Anders Dreyer's goal securing a 1-0 win over Minnesota United, booking a place in the Western Conference Final. Mikey Veras' side set a record for the most regular season points ever by an expansion team, totaling 62 points to top the Western Conference table. They will welcome the second-place Vancouver Whitecaps Football Club and German legend Thomas Muller to Snapdragon Stadium on Saturday night. Dreyer, the winner of the 2025 Major League Soccer Newcomer of the Year award, now has 23 goals and 21 assists in 38 appearances this season. In top news, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services announced lower prices on 15 costly prescription drugs under Medicare, including Ozempic and Wegovy. These price cuts result from the Medicare Drug Price Negotiation Program established by the Inflation Reduction Act, signed into law by President Joe Biden in 2022. This is different from President Donald Trump's most favored nation approach, which relied on executive orders. The negotiated prices will save taxpayers $12 billion and are expected to save Medicare enrollees $685 million in out-of-pocket costs by 2027. Many Americans find prescription drugs unaffordable, with surveys showing significant numbers have skipped or altered their medications due to cost. In business news, home sellers are taking their homes off the market at the fastest pace in nearly a decade. Approximately 15% of the homes that were delisted in September were at risk of selling at a loss, according to Redfin. Redfin found that 70% of homes listed in September were on the market for 60 days or longer. Close to 85,000 United States sellers took their homes off the market in September, up 28% from September 2024. The housing market is now heading into its slowest season, with home prices still 50% higher than 5 years ago. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1% to about $87,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just over $2,900. And XRP is down 3% to $2.17. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Google's parent company, Alphabet, is very close to becoming the fourth company to join the $4 trillion market cap club. Fellow tech giant Meta is considering supplying some of its data centers with Google chips, according to the information on Monday. The deal, potentially worth billions of dollars, would start in 2027. Google recently revealed its latest AI model, Gemini 3, and updates to its image generator, Nano Banana Pro. Many claim Gemini 3 is significantly better than OpenAI's ChatGPT. While NVIDIA remains the leading AI chip supplier, Google's custom tensor processing units are gaining traction. Meta would significantly enhance Google's customer list. entertainment news. Warner Music Group has announced a deal with Suno, settling its copyright lawsuit against the AI music startup. The agreement ensures that artists and songwriters will have full control over the use of their names, images, likenesses, voices, and compositions in new AI-generated music. Warner Music Group also sold Songkick to Suno for an undisclosed amount, with Songkick continuing as a fan destination. Suno will launch more advanced models next year, requiring a paid account for audio downloads. Warner Music Group CEO Robert Kinkle stated that this landmark pact benefits the entire creative community. Suno recently raised $250 million in funding. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American economist and social theorist, Thomas Sowell. And he said, "The first lesson of economics is scarcity. There is never enough of anything to satisfy all those who want it." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Encinitas.